This is Graham from Knight's Writing Company, and today I wanted to welcome you into my basement where I actually do the recording for the videos. It's a bit dingy and dank and dark in here, so I won't show you anything else around here except the mattress behind me, which I use to deaden the echo going into the microphone. Hopefully we'll be able to get this, a little polished up and looking nicer, and we can do some face-on videos at some point. I got my mixing desk and my computer, and the video, there's a few ums and ahs in there because I've been updating my audio equipment and got myself a new microphone as well. I spent most of the time playing with that, trying to get it to work, than I was concentrating on the video. So apologies ahead of time for that. Anyway, today we're going to take a look at this pen, the Kaweco Sport. Enjoy the video and I'll see you after. Welcome once again to my writing desk, and today we're going to take a look at the Kaweco Sport. You may know Kaweco is a German company, and they have pens such as the Lilliput, which we did a review of before, and they have a number of other pens, full-size pens such as the Kaweco Student here. We'll take a look at this one later. And they also have the one that they're famous for, which is Kaweco Sport, which is right here. And these are two Kaweco plastic sports. We have a silver trim pen, which is a Skyline, and we have a gold trim pen, which is the Classic. And these plastic sports are the lower cost pens. They do come also in a premium package, like aluminium finishes, etc., brass finishes. But the plastic pens themselves come in a number of different colors. So, for example, we have a nice blue here. We have a white and a lime. And actually in my hand here is a new special edition olive Sport as well. They come in these nice little cardboard gift boxes here. And special editions themselves also come in nicely colored gift boxes that match the special edition pens. So Kaweco's like many other manufacturers, they're coming out with special editions quite often, and we'll continue to get those in when we can because people do love them. They're great pens. So once you pop your cardboard box open and grab out your Kaweco Sport, you will find you have a standard international cartridge with it. Kaweco also supply a couple of different converters that actually fit the pen. You'll have to buy these separately. They don't come with the pen. The first one is this, which is the squeeze converter. And the second one is this one, which is piston converter. And you can see they're quite a lot smaller than a standard converter that would go on a regular size pen. And indeed, this guy won't actually fit. Okay, so you're going to have to go with one of these if you want a converter. Squeeze converter takes a little bit of time to get used to once it's in the pen. Here, let's give you a demo here. Throw that there. Okay, once it's in the pen and you dip it into the bottle of ink and you squeeze, you have to squeeze a couple of times to get that full. And it does take a little bit of practice, but it'll give you approximately an international standard, a short international standard worth of ink. Okay. The other option is the piston converter, and that's really simple to fill. Actually, you just dip the nib into the bottle and pull on the piston like that, and your pen will be full of ink. And sure enough, you can pop the lid on there. Be a little bit careful not to squeeze that piston down, otherwise you might get a leak. And you're good to go. Now, the other thing to note is with the Sport is it's really, throw that there, it's really short. It's kind of uncomfortable to write with. In fact, it's designed to have the cap posted on the back to make it pretty much a full-size pen. I'm going to compare it with the Kaweco Student here. Sorry, I'm out of camera. Okay. And it actually becomes a really, really comfortable pen to write with if posted. I don't know anybody who writes it with the cap in one hand. It's kind of small. So posting it certainly helps. And the other thing about it, because it's such a small pen, once the cap is screwed on, which is, I love the fact there's a screw on and not a clip on. Once the cap is screwed on, you can just throw that in your pocket and you're good to go. or a bag or anything like that. And generally you don't get leaks with these pens either. They seem to be really quite reliable. Now I have one of the aluminium sports here. It's a premium pen compared to the plastic sport, which is less expensive. But I just want to show you one thing that you get with the premium pens that you don't get with the plastic sports. So aside from this really nice gift tin, I'm just going to take the pen out here, and this wonderful aluminium finish as well. Kaweco have a really cool mechanism for exchanging nibs out of premium pens. And what you do, put that over there, is you grasp the nib and turn the nib section and unscrew the nib. And sure enough, there's the nib right in my hand there. Now, you can buy these nibs separately. You can get calligraphy nibs, gold nibs, black nibs, literally real gold nibs, not just gold-plated nibs, silver nibs, etc. And you can swap them out in the nib section really easily just by screwing them in and out. And away you go. You're good to write with a completely different nib. So you can build up a nice collection of them. So, of course, now we come to the part of the programming where we find out how well this pen writes. And I'm going to cheat a little bit because I'm going to compare it with this Kaweco Student. And I think that's a broad nib. And I have a double broad nib here. So I'm going to actually show you how to use a piston converter. Let's throw that ink cartridge to one side. And I'm going to clip in the piston converter here. And we have a bottle of, here's a bottle of Kaweco Black. These are the new bottles that we just got from Kaweco. Going to replace the older bottles. These are bigger and lower cost as well. So they're actually really cool. So let's open that up. Put that over there. Nice little bottles. And let's fill up this piston converter first off. All right. Here we go. That's enough ink for one time. Yeah, fine with the piston converters. Sometimes you have to give them a little bit of a pump, a couple of pumps, and get that thing full. But that's enough ink for my writing demonstration here. So put the Kaweco lid back on there. And of course, we will cap the pen, remove the student, and here we go. Ah, whoops. Now, if you have big handwriting, a double broad nib is probably really good for you. The nibs are really smooth actually, and I can tell you also that the medium and the fine are really good too. The extra fine I haven't had any problems with, and the calligraphy nibs are pretty cool as well. Now, Kaweco use Bock nibs as opposed to somebody like TWSBI who use Yovo nibs. But yeah, that's really neat. And close that up and it's ready to throw in a pocket. Let's compare it to the student because this is a full-size pen here with Ferris wheel Algonquin maple, I believe. Also nice. Student's a very solid pen actually, and not about twice the price of the Sport, I think. And it writes really well as well with the broad nib. So I think Kaweco is an extremely reliable company, and the nibs are extremely reliable as well. If you want that screw mechanism, go for one of their premium pens, such as the AL Sport. If you want something that's low cost and you just want to put in a pocket and throw around, grab one of these because they're really good and well known. Kaweco's famous for them, and they're extremely popular as well. I don't think you'll be disappointed. I know I say that pretty much of all pens that we do the reviews on, but I really like the Kaweco Sports. Well, made it through the video. It wasn't so bad. I actually learned an awful lot about the audio equipment as well. So hopefully things will start coming together from here on, and hopefully the videos will also get better. I think this is video number 10. So, we're getting there, and I'll keep doing them. Hopefully they're useful. If you do like the videos, please hit the subscribe button below, and also find us at www.nightswriting.ca, and I'll see you next time.